Chinese braised pork belly is so easy to make. The effort to flavor ratio for this dish is kind of wild. And all we really have to do is cut up the meat, brown it, add spices to make the braising liquid, wait, and then eat. First, we're going to cut up the pork belly. This is about 2 pounds worth of pork that we're going to try to cut up into chunks. The size of those chunks are essentially really up to you. I like mine relatively small compared to most. Around under 3/4 of an inch for those chunky boys. I turned my belly meat side up because I thought it was easier to cut this way. But as I continued working my way through it, I realized either way my knife was able to cut through with ease. So you should cut the meat whatever you think works best for you. Next, we're going to prepare our ginger slices. I've seen people struggle hard with trying to peel ginger with a vegetable peeler or a knife. I learned this trick a few years ago. Basically, you take a spoon and you use that to peel the ginger. Trust me, this is way easier than using a vegetable peeler or knife. And it has the benefit of generating less waste. Finally, you're just gonna slice them into 1/4 inch thin planks and you're good to go. In a pot, heat up some vegetable oil until hot and toss in the pork belly. At this stage, all we're doing now is browning the meat to create even more flavor. The goal here is not to crowd the pot so the meat can fry in its fat instead of stew in some water. I've followed many other recipes where browning the meat is skipped altogether, but I've always been on team brown before braising. Any chance to build more flavor is the path I like to tread, and it honestly just seems like a wasted opportunity to not take this step to create more flavor. Remove the meat and add our spices. In this case, we're going to use a stick of cinnamon and 4 or 5 star anise pods. We will fry the spices for 30 seconds and then remove it from the oil. With the spice-infused oil, let's make our caramel. I like my braise a little sweet, so for this amount of pork, I used about a cup of brown sugar. Let's just stir that around until the sugar turns into a syrup before we add back all our pork and spices into the pot. Let's mix all our ingredients around, trying our very best to coat the pork in the syrup. Next, let's add our ginger pieces. This is about 2 inches worth of ginger and 4 medium crushed garlic cloves. I don't know exactly how necessary it is to stir now, but it feels right, so I stirred the ginger and garlic to combine. Next, add hot water into the pot, just enough to cover all our pork pieces. Then add about half a cup of light soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, and then just let the whole pot cook for 5 minutes, stirring constantly but very gently. Next, let's put our burner down to low and cover the pot, and just let the dish braise for 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, take a second to enjoy the smells of your kitchen and stir the pot to loosen anything that might have gotten stuck at the bottom. Pierce a piece of pork to see if it's tender to your liking, then reduce the sauce until you reach your favorite braised sauce consistency. That's it, your Chinese braised pork belly is done. Serve it with a bowl of white rice and enjoy. If you thought, hey, I want to make this, and you want to see more content like this, please hit like and subscribe. Then let me know what other recipes I should make a video for in the comments below. Thanks.